Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So we got Smoke Hogan in the house, okay? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us for another edition of Wrestling Talks and Thoughts. I'm your host, Saheem the Dream. I can't hear you.
I'm here. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm
The
here.
Big Bad Booty Daddy! Yes, sir. Yeah, man. What's going on, man?
Nothing, man. Just chilling. What's going on? Getting ready for this weekend.
Yeah, man. Getting ready for this Clash at the Castle. Clash at the Castle, man. I don't expect anything big to really happen.
You don't think Drew gonna beat Priest?
You know, I feel like that decision is up in the air. I think it's really up in the air. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like they're like deciding whether they're gonna allow him to take the belt off of Damian Priest or not. In my opinion, I wouldn't take the belt off of Damian Priest just so Drew McIntyre can have a moment in Scotland to then go all the way to SummerSlam and then lose to Gunther.
I don't think Gunther's winning at SummerSlam.
Nah, he winning.
Nah.
He winning.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Too soon.
Nah, I don't think so. Was Brock Lesnar too soon?
No.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I mean, Gunther's right. The reason why Gunther's right is okay. So let's talk about that, right? You said it would be too soon for Gunther, right?
Yeah.
But Damian Priest wasn't the right. In my opinion, Damian Priest wasn't the right choice. Damian Priest wasn't ready.
He's the perfect choice. Because the story's gonna all lead back to Finn Balor winning the title, bro.
You think they're gonna really put the belt on Damian Priest to have Finn Balor eventually have some kind of a match with Damian Priest?
Demon Balor, yes.
Nah.
They're gonna have Demon Balor full time.
If they did something like that, then it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. If Damian Priest goes over on Drew, right? Goes over on Gunther just for Finn Balor to turn into the demon again, right? And then he faces him where at WrestleMania?
Nah, Survivor Series.
And come on, man.
What? We're going Survivor Series.
This is far, and he wins at Survivor Series.
Yeah.
So who does Finn Balor fight at WrestleMania? See, you know what I'm saying, man. You should already had the answer. You should already had the answer.
That's a good question.
You should have the answer.
Seth Rollins.
No, get out of here, man.
Seth gets his main event that he wanted. Seth and Finn.
Little Fettuccine says only 5 matches he's had have Demon Balor. I think this is my thing, right? This is my thing. I think. Okay, so Damian Priest. You thought why do you think you thought he was the perfect choice just so he can bring back Demon Balor?
Mm-hmm.
They can do that without the title.
Nah, they don't need to. It's gonna take too long.
Nah, man. Nah. It wouldn't be a payoff. I mean, they wouldn't if they. Nah, they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do that. I mean, for Demon Balor, in my opinion, I think it'd be perfect. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like if they did that for Balor, to have Balor come back as Demon Balor, it'd be perfect. It'd be too perfect. Do I think Triple H would do something like that? Yeah, I think he would. But to have Gunther right now as champion over Damian Priest, like if I had to choose between Gunther or Finn Balor being champion, I'm going Balor all the way, 100%. But nah, I don't think they try. If they try and do that for Balor, it would make sense. To think about it would make sense because they put such a big build on the Judgment Day for the last 2 years. They were running Raw for the last 2 years, winning the undisputed titles, Rhea Ripley being world champion. It makes sense. It's possible. But
That's what everybody wants. They want Finn to get the title one. Finn deserves it.
Fettuccine said Drew's hot right now. Drew is hot, but if I could choose a champion, if I could choose between Drew or Gunther, I'm choosing Gunther. If I could choose between Finn or Drew, I'm choosing Finn. If I could choose between Finn, Drew, or Gunther, if I could choose, I would choose Finn.
Yeah.
But I'll definitely choose Finn. But I had a crazy idea and this popped in my head. And I'm gonna throw this out there. I don't want the likes of what's his name? Henry start stealing my ideas. Saying that he said it first. But I thought about this and I was like, you know what? It'd be crazy if they resurrect the demon and he connects with Bo Dallas. That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy if he resurrect Bo Dallas.
No. If Finn Balor brought back the demon and him and Bo Dallas link up. Bo Dallas link up with Finn Balor link up with Uncle Howdy.
Yeah, that would be fire. If Uncle Howdy and Finn,
that'd be crazy.
That would be fire.
Because again, Uncle Howdy's missing the Fiend. You ain't got the Fiend, but the only person I won't even say come close, but we know that the Fiend was a playoff of Demon Balor, but I mean not a playoff, but inspired by Balor. But
stop! I wouldn't say that.
100%, man. Come on,
stop. No, that's two different characters, bro.
That's
two different characters.
That's like, yeah, sure. Like Coca-Cola and Coke and Pepsi are two different products.
It is.
One is sweeter and the other one's not. Like, what?
Yeah, one got caffeine, one doesn't.
I think both of them joints got caffeine in it.
Coca-Cola don't got no caffeine, bro.
It don't?
No.
Come on, man. You gonna send me in the Wild Goose Chase? You gonna send me in this Wild Goose Chase, man? They got caffeine. All right, but let me just get to this, man. I honestly think that I think Drew McIntyre he's going to lose. I mean, let me not say he's going to lose. I think the right choice would be is to, have Damian Priest hold on to the title, let him go through SummerSlam, let him have his reign, go through SummerSlam, somewhat proving himself as a champion in some capacity, go over on Drew, have whatever matches he has in July up until August. He goes against Gunther.
Because he's forgetting about. I don't think he's gonna have a match at Money in the Bank.
Who?
Priest.
Why not?
Because the ladder match might be the main event.
Yeah, it might be.
We got Jay McMahon. It might be the biggest 6-man ladder match in the Money in the Bank we ever had.
How many people?
6, I think. I know Jay Uso gonna be in it.
I'm hoping Jay wins.
Logan Paul definitely probably gonna be in it.
He don't need to be in it.
LA Knight's gonna be in it.
He don't need to be in it either. LA Knight. Oh boy, LA Knight.
Solo gonna be in it.
Yeah, he might be in it. I wonder who's gonna win it. I'm thinking of two things this year. Who are they going to choose to win the Rumble, or who are they going to choose for Money in the Bank? My honest opinion is Jay Uso should definitely be Jay. My two picks is definitely Jay and Finn.
I know that Gunther is not gonna win the Rumble now. I thought this King of the Ring really put a flip into play.
Yeah, I really honestly think that Gunther should win. He should win the title against if he doesn't beat Priest or Drew, whoever wins at Clash of the Castle, whoever wins, I really honestly think that Gunther should go on to win the Rumble and then go into Mania and win the title
against Cody.
Nah, just win the world title. Cody needs to hold that belt for like a year.
That would be a year in Mania.
That would be a Mania.
No, I can't hear you.
No, not yet. Try unplugging your mic and plugging it back.
So there's gonna be. What do you think is gonna be Cody and Seth in next year's Mania?
It might be.
Seth gets his revenge.
I guess
Cody
so.
will be healed by then.
I mean, but I don't. That's not a match I want to see. I'll be honest with you.
Cody will be healed by then. If Cody's healed by then, I want to see that.
I prefer to see Cody and Randy.
Nah, not in no Mania. Nah, I don't hear you.
I don't know. Mania? What? Cody and Randy?
Nah, I never see that on SmackDown Live.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on one moment.
That match needs to. That match, not in no Mania. Don't disrespect the Randy, but Survivor Series, SummerSlam, anything that's out of the country, yeah. But not no Mania. I don't know. It probably would be a good main event for Mania. It's a good story behind
it. It would. That's history, man. That's a rich history.
Only if Brandy gets punted, yeah. Like Brandy Rose will have to take a punt to the head.
In order for that to be a match, in order for them to have a legitimate match or feud or considerable feud, you got to kick Brandy Rhodes in the head. Man. What has she ever done to you, Ed?
I don't got nothing against. I'm just saying I like good stories like that.
Apparently, her suffering a concussion.
So Stephanie McMahon got punted. I was a big Triple H fan.
Oh, she was. Oh, she did get punted. Yeah, Randy did punt her.
Yeah, that made that story that feud even better. Like the whole family got punted.
He did, but I mean, it all made sense for the moment, though.
Yeah,
you have Randy come out of nowhere, just show up on Raw, and then Randy just punts her that night. She just so happens to be on an episode of Raw.
Yeah, she's backstage.
Federici, I can hear you a little bit. Turn your volume up.
All right, hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, we can hear you loud. Yeah, we hear you.
Backstage is laid out. Right, cool. You don't got to show her getting punted.
Little Fettuccine says Rock wins the Rumble.
Yeah, right. And then that's too much.
Never gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Triple H is gonna get cleared to wrestle next year.
You think so?
He has a.
Now his doctor's not.
He had a bro. He suffered a heart attack. He has
Ric Flair did too, and Ric Flair
not a defibrillator. He has a freaking pacemaker.
Ric Flair was 79 and wrestled with one.
Ric Flair don't have a pacemaker.
Yes, he did. He had a heart attack in the ring.
But he doesn't have a pacemaker.
But still, though, Hunter's getting clear.
He's gonna die. He's gonna die. He's gonna die.
And trying to kill Triple H in the ring.
Yeah, man. You trying to kill Triple H and Brandy Rhodes? Man. You on a blood? He's on a warpath. He said, yeah.
Yo, y'all know what I was thinking? So I was watching what is that? Battleground. Isn't the Radicals in TNA?
The Rascals, you mean?
The Rascals, yeah.
Yeah.
I could see them coming back. Or working with Wesley at some point.
Oh yeah, they were in NXT.
They heels though.
It don't matter.
Well, did you hit it?
Well, I thought they were gonna come back and help Wesley against Gallus, but New Cash Republic came to help him tonight and lost.
Why is your whatchamacallit changing colors?
What?
The piece on his hookah, yeah, it's changing colors. The inhaler piece. Yeah, look at it. See it? You see it, Jay? Look like a brick. You see it?
It's actually green. I don't know why it's that color, but hey.
Oh, because it's like a green screen. It's reflecting. Oh. Yeah. But so Jay, what is your prediction for Clash of the Castle?
I kind of feel like I want Drew to win. I really do.
Wow.
But because Priest is boring and he's whack. But I do feel that, but I do feel that what's gonna happen is CM Punk is somehow gonna distract Drew, whether his music plays, whether he shows up, he's gonna cost him, and and Drew's gonna lose it, and then that's gonna really fuel their match for SummerSlam.
I personally feel the same way about Damian Priest. I feel like he's not it. I don't feel
they're
like
not giving him a chance, man. He had a great match at Backlash against Monday Uso.
Okay.
You feel me?
And you don't like no Damian Priest guy, man.
I do, bro. I'm dead serious. Bro,
The
just like I told you about Austin Theory.
So you like Damian Priest and all his bisexual
Yo,
kicks?
the bisexual Scott Hall. He's lit.
Bisexual machismo.
Yeah, bisexual machismo is lit, bro.
Yo, you know he was at the Puerto Rican Day Parade?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I miss doing those events because I used to work the Puerto Rican Day Parade every year.
Oh,
I miss.
Went down.
Yeah.
I should have went down there. I could have got an autograph from him.
Yeah, man. He probably would have invited you to his bisexual club. He like, come on, Ant.
All right, so Ant, listen. I mean, we need you to keep your calendar clear for August 13th through the 16th.
Nah, I'm for what?
We might have to send you that Fanatics event.
I was supposed to go to this Jobber Slam event they have here in Brooklyn.
All right, that's cool because you can go one of the 3 days.
What's that? What event is that?
What you talking about? The Fanatic?
Yeah, because you're gonna have Bailey, you have Punk, you have Rhea, you have Cody. Hogan's gonna be there. So, well, we don't want you near Hogan, but
right. So ask the questions about Brooke.
Yeah. So, but we're gonna find out.
He'd be like, get him away from me, brother.
I know. Cody and Rhea is on Sunday, and see, I would have went, but see, I gotta work Sunday, so I can't.
Paul Heyman's gonna be there too.
Yeah, so whatever day that you're free, either Friday or Sunday or whatever like that, we'll just, you know what I'm saying, get you the tickets that you can go and see if you can solicit some interviews.
So what is the Fanatic event though? What is that about?
You just
so basically, yeah, it's like you know, the Mania weekend where you got a bunch of superstars there and you know they're signing autographs and taking pictures and stuff like that.
Oh, so it's like before SummerSlam.
No, I think it's before SummerSlam. No, after SummerSlam actually. SummerSlam is August 3rd, and that's the 16th through the 19th.
Oh, that's yeah, okay. Yeah.
I think it's in.
It's at the Javits Center.
Yeah.
I know where that's at.
Okay. That sounds crazy. Okay. Yeah, but what are your predictions, Jay, for Clash of the Castle?
Is LA Knight fighting Logan at Clash of the Castle?
Yeah, he's supposed to be fighting.
No, I don't know. I think it's too soon. I think they may hold on. Yeah, I think they're gonna hold on for SummerSlam because I know Logan because right now I don't think Logan. I think the match is pretty much the card is pretty much stacked already. So I don't think they have room for like Logan versus LA Knight.
If Logan Paul wins, if he beats LA Knight, it's gonna be hilarious.
Oh, Ant's gonna riot.
It'll be hilarious.
But
so LA Knight gotta win this, bro.
You really an LA Knight fan?
Yeah.
But
really?
Also, I mean, not Awesome Truth. The A-Town Down Under is definitely gonna break up by then.
I think they lead into it. Last episode of SmackDown, Austin Theory Grayson Waller used Austin Theory in order to get a victory over who was it?
Johnny Gargano.
Yeah. And even the week before that, when Theory was fighting Ciampa, Theory Waller was talking to Pat the announce team. He was like, "Yo, you know, Austin Theory would be nothing without me, and I made him who he is." And Theory's like, "What you say? What you say?" And that's what made him lose.
That's gonna be a good feud.
That is gonna be a good feud. But I really think they should before they break them up or separate the tag team, they should definitely give them a power play. Like they need to do something big so that way when they do break up, they can utilize them as a good heel and a good face. Because they may be turning Austin Theory face, but they need something that's going to put them in a strong. Like they need to do something big, something that's going to make an impact, and then kind of separate them. You know what I mean? Like same thing with the Shield.
Shout out to my boy Pat McAfee with his announcing skill, his ring announcing skills.
Oh yeah, we call it the bum ass Judgment Day. $10 part of the bum ass Judgment Day. It's like you're crazy. You're bad funny, man.
Shout out to Dom. Dom is living his best life right now.
Yo, Dom living his best life.
Oh, he is. No, he definitely is. He definitely is. He got a crazy Gemini chasing him. Yeah.
Mm.
And he's not
Gave,
why
gave him
he
the
was
whole,
trying to run.
gave him the hotel room key and all that.
Nah, Finn Balor snatched the key.
You think Finn took it?
Y'all didn't see it?
I didn't go
Nah,
back and watch it. I saw it down, put it on the table, and
And
Finn's
Finn snatched
face
it and
was
put it in his
like,
pocket.
oh, okay. You need to go back
So-
and watch that.
Okay, so what was the whole thing? Because that part I missed about the whole key thing.
So Liv went backstage with Dom, and Dom was like, "What are you doing back here?" So she was like, "Hey, blah blah," and so she basically was like, "Yo, you sitting here, you praising a girl that you got to call mommy. How about you be with a girl that'll call you daddy?" And she was like, "Hey, by the way, here's my room key. If you change your mind," and just walked off.
Yeah, I think Finn took that key.
He did. They showed it when they was
He gonna
having a
clap.
meeting.
He gonna clap them cheeks right up.
Yeah, when they was having a meeting, the key was on the table. You see everybody's piecing each other.
Mhm.
Slim used his left hand, and then with his right hand, you see him snipe the key off the table.
Yeah, Finn gonna release the demon on her. Oh yeah, he gonna get Demon King.
Speaking of demon, y'all saw Demon Wendy Chu tonight?
Yeah,
Wendy
Wendy Chu is a demon now.
Yeah,
What you talking about?
Wendy
in
Chu,
NXT. Yeah.
But she has like a demon persona, like Finn Balor.
Yeah, so remember the girl who's always in pajamas and whatnot. Yeah, she came out with the onesie with the cheeks out with the demon makeup. Yeah, I need to watch.
Mhm.
I need to rewatch that match though.
yeah, she's in a dream. I think she was sleeping too long. That's like the gimmick or something like that.
Yeah. As Booker T would say, yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I gotta see how it looks.
Quacky, quacky, shucky, shucky, quack, quack.
Oh, Shucky Ducky.
Yo, I ain't gonna front. This feud with Jada Parker and Meacham is heating up.
Who?
Meacham and Jada Parker. I'm kind of upset that Kalani Jordan won the match, but
Yeah, that pissed me off. They gave that. I knew they were gonna give it to Melo's girl. Somebody was like, "Yo," I'm like, "Yo," I'm like, "Yo, who you not gonna expect gonna win?" I'm like, "Oh wow."
Yo, is Wendy Chu half black?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'll tell you, some Asian girls they have like black girl features, man.
But I ain't gonna front. Battleground was alright. I ain't gonna front. Like I didn't watch the tag match because I wasn't really interested. But every other
with the
match,
Good Brothers,
yeah,
that match was fine. I thought the Good Brothers would win.
I knew they wasn't gonna win. Everybody keeps saying they want to see Obafemi versus Omos.
I gotta watch the
Who?
Obafemi versus Omos. That's what they're saying they want to see.
Yeah, Obafemi is a beast, yo.
Why though? Why we want to see Omos wrestle? That's Anthony Boy right there.
Who, Omos?
Yeah, it's Anthony Boy.
That's my guy, yo.
I thought you hated Omos. I was joking.
Omos and Obafemi is gonna be fire. I want to see Omos get powerbombed. That's it. Nobody's never powerbombed that dude, bro.
Nobody. I don't even think anybody ever slammed. They did. Did Lashley slam? I think Lashley. No matter of fact, I said it, but I think Lashley slammed him.
He didn't slam him. Lashley didn't slam him.
Yeah, he did. He slammed him. He slammed him at WrestleMania. I think it was.
Nah.
Yeah, when they fought.
He clotheslined him.
And body slammed him.
I could have sworn he scoop slammed him.
Lashley didn't slam no Omos, bro.
He did.
Brock Lesnar did.
Bobby slammed him.
Brock Lesnar suplex, belly to belly suplexed him.
Bobby's just as strong as Brock.
So the rumor is that Brock and Roman is gonna be returning at SummerSlam.
What?
Oh God!
They're gonna have another feud. Why are they returning the same?
Why? Yeah, exactly. Why are they returning?
They're not fighting each other, but they both. I guess they both have matches at some point.
If Roman come back, cool. But if Brock come back, why Brock? Why do you need to be there? Why?
Checks.
I mean, I'll never forget how Vince McMahon used that dude to hold those titles hostage for like 3-4 years, man. I'll never forget that. I was so sick of seeing Brock, yo. I ain't gonna lie, there was some great matches that came out of it, but
you barely saw him.
You said what?
You barely saw him
because he wasn't really there. He would
come right, but that's still. But again, he took away the opportunity for somebody else to hold the title. Like that sucked.
That could have been Finn Balor's moment.
Exactly. Could have been Finn's moment. Could have been Drew's moment. Could have been
Cesaro.
Dolph Ziggler's moment. Cesaro. Right. Other people could have
Miro.
had opportunity.
I mean, not Miro. Rusev.
Rare. It could have been other people, and it was just like, dude, like you got this dude holding the title for all this long time for what, man? Like
Hornswoggle.
I think Ricochet is gonna thrive in AEW.
Nah, he going to TNA.
Oh, you think going to TNA?
Yeah.
I know. Will Ospreay was saying that he can't wait to have another match with him or whatever. So, but
I think he's gonna go back to Japan first, though. I think he's gonna do an indie run.
That would be the best thing for him, because
that would be the best thing.
If he goes to AEW, he's gonna have a quick spotlight, and then he's gonna be put on the show.
Well,
right next to Keith Lee.
Ziggler saying that he's making more money now. He said he's making more. Well, he said he's making good money, but they said on indies, if you just you can make you can make good money just doing multiple promotions. You can make just doing appearances and doing multiple promotions. You can make good money, the same amount of money, if not more.
Look at Matt Cardona.
Is he making good money?
Yeah, hell yeah. He's the highest paid indie wrestler.
Or well, I'll tell you one thing. One thing I was definitely happy about was the fact that he actually held on to the NWA championship. He definitely deserved that.
He got a lot of championships at different promotions.
Yeah, I seen it. GCW. He had in GCW, right?
He was he the general manager at GCW now.
But he never got the they never gave him.
He won the GCW title. He beat Nick Gage.
Nah, he didn't. I say he didn't. He never won the NWA title. The TNA title. That's what I meant to say.
Nah,
TNA.
He won the digital media championship over there.
Right. Yeah, nobody knows about that title, Ant.
I do.
Nobody digital media.
It's a good title, man. Top Dollar hold that title down.
No, he don't. For real?
It does. He's the digital media champion, Top Dollar. Why you laughing, man?
Oh, see, I was right.
I'm laughing at Top Dollar, dog. Nobody hotter.
And it's crazy. We just said the Radicals. The Radicals could join Wesley, and I'm reading an article right now saying that the WWE is open to using members of the Radicals again.
Against them?
No, using the members of the Radicals again.
The Rascals.
The Radicals.
Yeah, the Rascals.
The
Rascals. Yeah, but they wound up getting Wesley. No, who was Wesley's partner that got terminated?
He's in TNA now.
Right. And Wesley's in TNA, right?
No, Wesley's in NXT.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Wesley. Yeah, right. Wesley's still there.
Trey Miguel and the rest of them was in TNA.
Oh, wait. So, they were like a
faction,
3-man team.
It's 4 of them.
Oh, it's 4 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, because I seen them like in TNA, but they call the Rascals.
I think it's 4 of them. I know it's Trey Miguel, Wesley, and Wesley's a former partner, and I think there's somebody else.
Because I know wasn't they feuding with Ziggler when he first came?
No, Ziggler was feuding with Moose. No,
but I mean, when Ziggler first came, there was a tag team that he was going back and forth with.
Oh, that was Eddie Edwards and Sammy Callahan.
This is spicy.
No, Eddie Edwards and somebody else. That's part of Moose's faction. Him and his brother went against them.
Is that the Moose News you talking about, Jay?
No. So MVP was on a podcast, and he shared his insight on the original plans for the Hurt Business.
Okay.
So MVP says, true story. When we were forming the Hurt Business, I asked for both Ricochet and Cedric Alexander. We were told we can only have one. We chose Cedric because we felt he needed our association more than Ricochet did. But I always thought Ricky would have been a big star on his own.
Okay.
So imagine Ricochet, Cedric, Bobby in the Hurt Business. That would
Corley Shelton Benjamin. Yeah, they would have booked. Yeah, I think with Triple H it would have been done right. But Vince. Well, Because okay, well, this is what happened.
You said with who? Bobby, Cedric, Ricochet, and Shelton?
Yeah, Shelton. Yeah.
And MVP?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's too many black guys in one group.
Why is it too many black guys?
You gotta lighten it up a little bit.
Why? And DX, they had all white people.
You gotta add like an Owen Hart to the group or something.
Yo, so did y'all hear about Sexy Red being arrested before Battleground?
What she got for twerking on the top of the car in the middle of traffic?
They got to go fight in the airport.
She got to fight in the airport.
Yeah, her and her entourage in Jersey, on her way to Battleground.
Being ratchet. Little Fettuccine says thoughts on a gala at
Julia.
Oh, Julia.
Oh, Julia.
Oh, I thought that was an A. My eyes. The older I get, man, terrible. Who's Julia?
That's the hottest free agent that just signed with NXT.
Who's the girl that keeps doing that reverse RKO?
Solo Akora.
So Ruka.
Yeah, So Luca, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
she's fire, bro. Yo, that movie.
The Soul Snatcher. Yeah.
Yo, when she did it off the ladder, I'm like, yo, that was crazy.
It's called the Soul Snatcher.
Yeah. She did that shit off the ladder. You seen what she did off the ladder this week?
Yeah, she had Jada in the corner, and then she had I think Meacham off the ladder.
Oh yeah.
She had Last Legend with it too.
Yeah, she gonna win that. She winning that title. I seen that and I was like, oh yeah. Oh, she good. She good right there.
Oh, Zachary Wentz. That's who.
Yeah, that's his name. Zachary Wentz.
Who?
The Wesley's former partner.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But that's the one that got fired, right? From WWE, from NXT.
Yeah.
It was like some allegations or something, right?
Yeah, his ex-wife.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Proved that she was lying.
She was lying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right. I remember that. We talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
All that for nothing. Same thing happened to Velveteen Dream.
Yeah.
He did he did a live. I forgot the
He's
guy's
having
name.
a match. He's having a match coming up too. He's being promoted to be somewhere.
Where?
I forgot where. I think it's in North Carolina. Don't one of y'all live in North Carolina?
I live in North.
Yeah.
Did you see that interview that he did with the guy? I forgot his name.
Yeah, with Chris Van Vliet.
Right. He did an interview.
He had all the proof. And people on Twitter were still calling him a rapist, bro.
Yeah. It was like
I got into a whole argument with a girl over it. She's like, yo, you want to make this a race thing? I said, yeah, it sounds like that's what it is. At this point, what he has to prove that he's racist.
But yo, I tell you what though, I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna just keep it 100. Like I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't care. I'll just say it. I think, in my opinion, that's just white culture. Like that's just American white culture, and I'm not trying to be racist about it.
Yo, that's the crazy part.
She's black. She's crazy. But I'm gonna tell you right now, in my experience, and this is my personal experience, like from a dude being in New York and then going upstate and being around, other people, like being around white people who was like, you know what I'm saying? Like when a person was like in New York, if a person was accused of something, it was like, all right, that's a rumor. You know what I'm saying? We ain't see him do it. We don't know if that's true. And then sometimes it'll just be rumors, and sometimes people just be saying stuff about people because they hate him. You go upstate, you know what I'm saying? Like I was around a bunch of white people. It was like, it was the same thing. People would sit there and spread rumors about people. Some rumors were true. Some rumors weren't even true. It would just be people hating on other people. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I noticed was that in that culture is that in white culture was like, if you were accused of it, it was almost like you were guilty of it without even no evidence. Like in our culture, it was just like if somebody accused you of something, it was like, yo, why are you accusing them? Unless a person came out and said, yo, I seen XYZ do da-da-da-da-da, and they had 3 people to confirm exactly what happened. Yeah. But in like white culture, it just be like, well, the rumor. Like, what do you mean rumor? Like, did somebody see him do it? Is there somebody that actually can stand there and say, I seen you do XYZ? If you didn't see that person do it, or you don't know nobody that actually seen him do it, then it's just like, why are you sitting there treating a person like he did it? You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? So I know what it's like. So, but that's the kind of like, that's how it is in like media. Like, that's how the culture is. It's like you get accused of something, you ain't even do it. You have all the proof in the world. Look at Johnny Depp. All the proof. Yo, my guy went all the way to court and proved Shorty was lying. and they still treating him like he did it. Like, bro, he just proved he didn't do it. Kevin Spacey had all the proof in the world, went to court, beat the case, still treating him like he did it. You know what I mean? So
Who's the last person you said?
Kevin Spacey?
He did that. What are you talking
Nah,
about?
he went to court, man. He went
Yo,
to
he
court.
did that, man.
He
They
was
got a whole
exonerated.
documentary- They got a
He
whole
was-
documentary on him on HBO Max.
Dude, he went to court and he was not convicted of any charges.
I don't care. He did that.
So what you talking about?
Now, pour me some soda.
We mean he did it. He wasn't charged with anything.
I'm telling you, they got a whole documentary about all the
Of course
victims.
they
He
got.
had.
Of course,
You know how many
listen,
victims he had?
bro. Listen, yo. I know this is like off the subject, but this is my thing about accusations, and this is what I hate about accusations is that a person, people can take one thing and make it seem like it's something that it's not, only because they feel like me and somebody was having a conversation about something, and me and the person was having a conversation, and because this other person had a discrepancy with somebody over something, they decide to accuse this other person of something because they weren't getting their way with this person. And then all of a sudden, the person I know has to deal with a whole bunch of foolishness. And I've seen this dozens of times, like with people. And accusations is an accusation. It's not proof without shadow of a doubt. You know what I'm saying? He ain't do it. There's no proof, Ant.
He did it, man.
You got proof?
Yeah, I got proof. HBO Max.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now. What's that documentary with Drake Bell and all the Nickelodeon kids?
Yeah, they
and
did it
accused
too.
the fat dude, the Schneider dude.
Yeah.
It was I think
Listen.
it's I forgot that the Dark Side of Nickelodeon, something like that.
Right. This is the crazy thing about it. I'm gonna tell you the crazy thing about that whole documentary, right? The crazy thing about that documentary, or what they're talking about concerning Schneider, was inappropriate behavior because how he treated the kids on set, not because he was treating them sexually. They implied,
He was just inappropriate. That was his thing.
As an adult,
right,
he'll be like too rough with them, like treat them like they were adults.
That and then it's like, you know, a lot of his content was like, you know, adult based. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you got kids, you know what I'm saying, performing like adult kind of like, you know what I'm saying, adult kind of like actions, and it you know what I'm saying, it was like, it just made him feel uncomfortable, you know what I mean? And then at that time, it's like, as a kid, you can't really say anything, because if you speak up or say anything, then honestly your career is over, you know what I'm saying? Because he can kind of blackball you, because he was the hottest thing out at the time and nobody really knew about all these accusations. So it's like, all right, well, I'm not co-signing if you working for any other company or you doing another show. So
right. Meanwhile, this is what he does. This is what he does in his shows, right? Meanwhile, the same child actors will sign up for teen movies with the same, but not even the same, but even further. I'm sorry.
But he was hiring mad child.
No. Hold on a second. The same child actors will still sign up for a movie doing something far more inappropriate than what they did on Nickelodeon. How does that make sense?
Not really. What Nick Cannon ever did besides play the drum.
Nick Cannon a part of the documentary?
No, but he's from Nickelodeon.
And he wasn't part of the documentary. I'm just saying.
It was only like a handful that actually,
right.
You know,
but my point. But this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this: is that we've seen child actors go from doing child shows and then like Miley Cyrus. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this is beside the point. We're talking about wrestling. We need to do another podcast, you know, talking about this stuff like that, because this is a whole nother conversation we can get into. You know what I'm saying? That I
right.
And I personally would like to get into it. But I mean, I just think that my thing is, when it comes to accusations, it sucks because it really damages a person's character. It damages. So for some people are able to survive it. It depends on how much the fans really like you, if you're able to survive it. You know what I'm saying? But some people get accused, and when they get accused, it's just like there's no proof of it. And then a person go to court, they could be found innocent. And then after found, even if they're found innocent, 2 years later, 3 years later, yeah, I did remember he was accused of XYZ, but it was like, yeah, he was accused, but he was found innocent. But yeah, but he was accused of it. It just be like, but dog, like if he was like, yo, if he didn't, like if it was proof that he didn't do it, what does that have to do with, you know what I'm saying? And people will literally just take those accusations to heart, like you did it. Like it has nothing to do with you actually doing it. It has everything to do with a person just saying you did it. Just because they say you did it, and it's just like they don't want to taint their image. So it's just crazy how like that whole situation really messed up his whole career in WWE. That's all I want to say. But, yeah, I just think it's crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know, like last night Raw was alright. Wasn't too. It was nothing. They didn't really have no. I can't believe Shayna lost to Lola though. That was that was kind of shocking.
I can't believe Shayna's still losing.
Yeah,
which sucks. It's like, yo, but
I was surprised Shayna lost too.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. But I mean, I get and so it's crazy. So we was having a conversation I think yesterday, and we was talking about how the main roster got people go down to NXT and lose to NXT talent. Now I get it on one hand, like, all right, you want to kind of enhance the NXT roster, but that's like, when you're on the main roster, it means you're bigger than NXT. You know what I'm saying? So if you go down there, you're supposed to dominate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you more experience.
Right. And you go down there and you lose. It kind of is like, wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what's supposed to be the case. But it's like, again, they're using it to boost their talent. You would see it with some talent, like when Charlotte went down there, when Dolph Ziggler went down there, when Becky Lynch went down there. Who else? Even I think the Good Brothers, when they went down there, they had some. They won. They've been
losing.
You said they've been losing?
Yeah, they've been losing.
Dang. So I mean,
don't forget about Finn Balor, Samoa Joe.
Right. Sorry, Finn Balor, Samoa Joe. Yeah. They went down there. They just Finn Balor lost some matches, but he ultimately wound up walking, winning a championship and having like 5-star matches out of the situation. You know what I mean? So he benefited the most out of anybody. You know what I'm saying? Him and Dolph, I think, because they wound up winning championships. And and Becky and Charlotte. Those four have really benefited. But yeah, but nonetheless, your point is.
And the New Day too.
New Day.
Yeah. You think New Day's about to break up?
Hell yeah.
You think they should?
It's about damn time.
I know you're going. I know you're going. I know Jay. I know you're going to say yes. I know you're going to say yes.
So here's my thing. Kofi and Xavier together by themselves, yeah, they're kind of getting stale. Now, if you're gonna bring Big E with them and just have him be on camera and on screen with them, then I think that you keep them together for that. But if you're not gonna bring Big E back with them, then or what you can do is you can break them up and have turn Xavier heel and have him join with the Final Testament. And then Big E comes back and try to talk some sense to X like Woods, like, yo, look, this is not you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're bugging. And he kind of like brings New Day back together.
Yeah. I think they should, honestly, New Day ran its course.
Yes.
New Day ran its course. And I think that they need something different. They need something different, but they don't have to do anything different. That's the other side of it. The reason why I say this is because if Xavier Woods goes to what did it call the fake Judgment Day, right?
Final Testament.
Judgment Day Part 2, right? 2.0, right?
Right.
Final Testament is like you got Judgment Day and Final Testament, like right, and right. Right, and we're in it. Right, you got Final Testament, you got Judgment Day, you got Judgment Day, and you got Final Testament, Judgment Day 2.0. Right, Ant?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Right, Just like you got Stone Cold and you got LA Knight, right? LA Knight is Stone Cold 2.0, right?
It's just like NWO Wolfpack.
Right? Just like you got the
But-
Undertaker and you got Damian Priest, the bisexual Undertaker, right?
Yeah.
The bondage Undertaker. But it's crazy because we actually saw Austin Truth versus APA last night. That match was
Yeah, that was actually pretty good.
Who?
yeah.
I'm sorry, Jay, but I just want to say this, right? What I want to say was, I think that, like, what is Xavier Woods going to really benefit from Final Testament? Like,
Nothing. I don't think he's going to flourish because I mean, obviously, Karrion Kross is the leader of the faction, so
Right.
he'll be like a 1A or something, or just
yeah, right. He's going to be a strong C+ player. He's not even going to be a B+ player because Karrion Kross is not even a B+. Karrion Kross is still like a C.
right. But I mean, but it'll be interesting to see, Xavier Woods come out in suits and real dark, you know what I'm saying, and have AOP behind him as his henchman.
And then what is Kofi going to do?
Mid card.
Nah, you can't put Kofi in that mid card, man. Kofi was
We-
a former
we
world
gonna put him.
champion.
Yeah,
That
was like 6 years ago.
That was 6 years ago.
Kofi gonna get Big E to come back and help him.
Was it really 6 years ago?
Yeah, because it was way before COVID. So I want to say it was like 2018. I want to say.
Yeah, it was
Or
18.
Mania.
Yeah, it was 6 years ago. That's true. Yeah, I mean, what'd you say, Ant? Yeah, I mean, I just think that it would be a time for Kofi Kingston to revive his character, and then Xavier Woods would be the Final Testament, who's still trying to build steam. Do the Awesome Truth have a match against AOP at Clash of the Castle?
No, they beat him already.
Right. So, does any of the tag teams have a match at Clash of the Castle?
Outside of the women's tag titles, no.
Because Fettuccine said it's only 5 matches. So this is more like a big live event, if anything.
Yeah, because you got Priest, you got the heavyweight title, you got Priest and Drew, you have Cody and AJ, you have Sammy versus Chad.
Yeah.
You have the triple threat women's tag title match. You have Bailey versus Piper Niven.
Let me check.
What else? Who else you got?
You heard that side, Piper Niven.
You think she's gonna win? And
Yeah, but
no.
I think it's somebody else that's.
It don't matter if she wins or not, man. That's your problem. Y'all think it's better who gets the victories. Shawn Michaels never won. And look at him.
Retired. He's retired. And he's retired. Oh, he's the greatest in-ring. I'm sorry. He's the greatest in-ring performer in wrestling in sports entertainment, which I don't agree with, but he's definitely one of the best.
He is, though. He is the best.
Nah, he ain't the best.
He is, bro. There's nobody better than him, bro. Who's better than him?
Who's
Top
better
Dollar.
than Top Dollar? None hotter.
Not Kenny Omega, not AJ Styles, not Seth Rollins.
Nah, man. Shawn is not the best in-ring performer.
I think so.
Telling you, yeah.
I don't think he's the best in-ring performer. I definitely don't think he's the best. I think I say this: if you would, Shawn Michaels is your favorite in-ring performer, and you place him at the top of the list, I would not argue with you. I would not have any dispute. If you said AJ Styles was the top of your list, I would not have any dispute. If you said Kenny Omega, if you said Will Ospreay, if you said
Hangman,
if you said Hangman, if you said who else is a great
Shinsuke Nakamura,
Shinsuke, right? There's a lot of people that we could put up there. You know what I'm saying?
Damian Priest.
Nah, you lost me.
You're going way too far.
Goldberg,
If you said Daniel Bryan, you know what I mean? If you said Bret
Brian
Hart,
Cage.
But the
Bret-
crazy part about it, everybody
Bret
uses
Hart.
name Sean's is better than as an in-ring performer.
Yeah. You said what? Say it again.
Brian,
Everybody you name, I still feel that Sean is better than everybody that you name.
Nah, hell no. I don't think so. I don't think Shawn Michaels can do half of what Ospreay can do in a match. I don't think Shawn Michaels is as gritty in a match as Hangman. I don't think Shawn Michaels is as much of a high flyer in the match or as athletic as AJ Styles. Like even Ricochet, I think if Ricochet on his best night, given the creative freedom, will outperform Shawn Michaels.
you think so?
Hell yeah. Ricochet?
Yeah.
Have you, bro? Come on, you seen Ricochet indie matches? Ricochet doesn't even give us a percentage. I mean, Ricochet gives us like 10% of what he can do, and then sometimes when he gives us a little glimmer of the extent of what he can do when he pulls out those little here and there, it's just like, yo, dog. Like if you just unleash Ricochet the way he needs to be released, like unleashed, like people jaws be hitting the floor every time they have a whatchamacallit, every time he has a match. I tell you one person who definitely was giving you like something to like all about at the time and people overlooked it, but then and now it kind of don't even get mentioned. Shelton Benjamin. And Shawn Michaels even had to give it up to Shelton when he caught him with that super kick off of the springboard.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was crazy. First time I seen it, I was like, wow. Like I was amazed. That was on a Monday Night Raw. That was fire. I'll never forget that. But then like when you seen Shelton Benjamin like really kind of like do a little bit of different things, like that dude was like he turned Money in the Bank into like a a big thing because of the stuff he was doing on the ladder. Dude was running up the ladder, jumping off and flipping off. Yo, Shelton was doing some ill stuff, man. But do I think Shawn Michaels? I mean, Shawn Michaels was definitely one of the greatest in-ring performers, but I think Shawn Michaels was the greatest in-ring performer. Nah, G. Because before Shawn Michaels was even considered one of the greatest in-ring performers, you had Bret, you had Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, you had Macho Man. You know what I'm saying? Like they were talking about Macho Man and Ricky's match at WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? Like
I still think Shawn is better than Macho Man.
I mean, I wasn't a big Macho Man fan, but I seen enough of Macho Man to say like Macho Man would really give you a dope match. Macho was really that intense. Like he was real good. You know what I'm saying? Ricky was good too, but Shawn was good. I mean, one thing that made Shawn stand out was that, you know, that super kick and the fact that he chose such a great finisher that looks so stylish or looks so right at the right times and the right moments to hit him that made everything look good aesthetically. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely one of the you know, best in-ring performers. But I what's that match he had at Hell in a Cell, right? I remember like for a while people would take a poll and they would say, what's the greatest Hell in a Cell match of all times? And everybody would say Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. Oh, it was the first, it was the best one ever. Yo, Shawn Michaels got his ass handed to him that whole match. He ain't do nothing. Like he literally got nothing off on Undertaker. Probably like a clothesline and an elbow drop. Yo, Undertaker was beating him up the whole match. How was that the best match? Like he was getting beat up it was corny. My favorite Hell in a Cell match is only two Hell in a Cell matches. It's a few, but the Hell in a Cell match that I always think about, and I always said like, yo, in my opinion, there's no match better than this. It was Triple H versus Mick Foley. Fire. Straight fire. His career was on the line. Threw him off. Like they were going at it. You know what I'm saying? Like they were just going at it with each other. And then to put the cherry on it, you know what I'm saying? To put the cherry on top, he does a back body drop off the top of the Hell in a Cell. Mick Foley goes through the cage, puts a dent in the ring. I thought he was dead. People thought he was dead. It was crazy. Like at that moment, you didn't know. You'd be like, yo, is Foley alive? It was crazy. Like your heart is racing. You watching this match, you was like, yo, this dude went through the cage. This dude fell like 50, almost 50 feet, man. Triple H gets back in the ring, picks him up, puts him in the pedigree, and still pedigrees him and puts him away. That match to me was, in my opinion, the greatest Hell in a Cell match ever.
It was better than the six. It wasn't better than that 6-man Hell in a Cell.
And that's the only other match I'll compare to that match. That's the only other Hell in a Cell. The other Hell in a Cell beside that I'll compare is the Usos versus the New Day.
Yeah, that was fire, but it wasn't better than Shawn and Taker.
That's another one I put up there. But still, my favorite at the top of the list will always be Triple H. And I remember being like 8, 6, 17, just popping in that tape just to watch that match again. Like, just watch that match. Just keep watching that match. I watched that match 2 or 3 times a week.
I never watched that match. I didn't like that match. I watched it one time.
Foley versus Triple H?
Yeah. I like the one at the Rumble better.
No, the one at the Rumble was fire. That one was that one was fire, yo. One at the Rumble, you know what's so crazy? That match had to like it didn't hit me. Like it didn't hit me how good the match was until after Hell in a Cell. When I went, because I liked the match. The match was dope. The match was crazy. I was like, yo, these dudes is bugging. But after watching Hell in a Cell, I went back and I watched it again. I was like, yo, this match was nuts. It's like this dude pedigreed him on attacks. I was like, yo, wow.
I'm like, yeah, that's what bugged me out.
Triple H had a big piece of wood stuck in his.
Yeah, he got that wood in his leg. I said, yo, this is crazy, yo.
Yeah, he said he took his boot off. He said it was filled with blood. Yo, like that match was brutal, man. But definitely one of his matches with Foley was fire. Even Randy Orton versus whatchamacallit was one of my favorite matches, yo.
Well, against
Randy Orton versus Mick Foley.
Oh, at Backlash?
Yeah. That hardcore match.
Yeah.
One of my favorite Randy matches ever, yo. 2 of my favorite Randy matches. Randy versus Mick.
I think that was the first and only time I ever see Randy take a thumbtack spot.
Yeah, that was crazy. He tried to catch him with the RKO and he threw him on attacks. I was like, yo, oh my God, man. That match is one of my favorite hardcore matches. That and when Randy fought and he beat him for the title at SummerSlam. Favorite Randy matches, probably. But yeah. But I mean, Shawn is definitely one of the greatest in-ring performers, but I feel like a lot of people gave him that moniker because of that Taker match, that whole Taker situation. And I just still feel like there's a lot of fluff behind that whole Taker situation.
You don't think he got it from beating Bret twice?
You mean beating Bret once?
He beat Bret twice, bro.
Once. Once. He beat him once. Officially once. Bret did not tap. And Vince McMahon, come on, the Montreal Screwjob doesn't count as a victory.
That does count. It's in the record books.
It's the Vince McMahon record books. They need to rewrite that. But yeah, all right. So he beat him, right? He cheated. Yeah. So he cheated him out of victory. I still don't think Shawn is the greatest in-ring performer.
Nah. He's the greatest out of the clique. I know that.
Nah. I think I put it to you like this. If we have this conversation about Triple H versus Shawn Michaels, I could probably give you, if not more, classic matches that Triple H had than Shawn. I don't want to hear nothing, Jay. I don't want to hear nothing about, but he had 4 years off out of the ring. I don't hear.
He did.
Whoa. First though, Triple H was one of my favorite wrestlers, so I'm never gonna put Shawn above Triple H.
I'm just saying, but I know you, Jay. I know you be trying to get super
everything
technical.
They had Triple H doing, that was supposed to be Shawn.
Nah, man, that's not true.
Yes, it is.
That's not true at all.
That is true.
It's not true.
Yes, it is. When Shawn got hurt, they just gave everything they had written for Shawn. They gave the Hunter.
I know one thing. Austin can definitely thank Triple H for doing the whole curtain call, because the King of the Ring that Austin won, Triple H was supposed to win.
Right. It was supposed to be Triple H. Right. because Triple H was after that King of the Ring. Triple H was supposed to be in the main event picture. They were going to put the title on him.
Yeah, but
So
he was in the
everything that
doghouse.
everything that went to Sean. I mean, everything went to Triple H. Triple H had a lot to do with that storyline. All that stuff that happened with Triple H being in the game, when Triple H went and he was back there, he was backstage. What really like set it off for Triple H was when he was backstage and he was like, "Yo," he had that whole interview with JR. That was real. Like that was straight.
But the way he won his first title was corny though.
Yeah, because your boy Austin ain't want to drop the title to him. But I'm saying match for match. If we talking about Triple H versus Shawn, I could probably name more classic matches with Triple H than I can with Shawn.
No, you can't.
Let's go. What you got with Shawn?
Shawn and Kurt Angle, both of them.
Triple H and Undertaker, all 3 matches.
Shawn against Diesel, all 3 matches.
Bro, nobody ever mentioned Shawn versus Diesel. Nobody ever mentioned Shawn versus Diesel.
They do that lumberjack match, Survivor Series.
Really? Triple H versus The Rock.
Shawn versus Sid, Rumble 97.
Dog. Psycho Sid. All right. Triple H versus Batista, WrestleMania.
Shawn versus Austin, WrestleMania 13.
No, nobody considers that a classic, bro. Ed, come on, man. Why you playing around?
That is a classic. That's Stone Cold.
I thought it was honestly. I thought it was a good match, but people never really. All right, but okay.
It's the start of the Austin era.
All right, Triple H versus The Rock Backlash.
Shawn Michaels versus Triple H SummerSlam.
Triple H is in the match.
Yep.
All right, Triple H versus Daniel Bryan, WrestleMania 30.
Shawn versus Cena, WrestleMania.
Triple H versus Mick Foley, Royal Rumble.
Shawn versus Flair.
Triple H versus Foley, Hell in a Cell.
Shawn versus Taker, 2.
Now the first one was better than the second one.
Triple H versus The Rock, Judgment Day, Iron Man match.
Shawn versus Shelton Benjamin.
Triple H versus no. That was a good match. That was Triple H versus Shelton Benjamin Raw. With Shelton Benjamin won.
Shawn versus Randy.
Triple H versus Chris Jericho. I forgot what paper. I think it was it Royal Rumble? No, it wasn't Royal Rumble. Was it Survivor Series?
Shawn versus Hogan, SummerSlam.
That was not a classic. I don't know. It was a classic, but it was a funny match. Watching Shawn jump around the ring. Triple H versus let's see. Who else I got? Triple H versus Batista 2 after WrestleMania in the Hell in a Cell.
Shawn versus Razor ladder match.
Triple H Armageddon Hell in a Cell.
The Rockers versus the Hart Foundation.
Bro, come on, man. Come on, man.
What you said in classic? That's a classic match.
All right.
That was a SummerSlam.
Who else?
Shawn versus Benoit. Shawn versus Big Man Triple H. Shawn Michaels Elimination Chamber. Shawn Michaels and Triple H, that best 2 out of 3 falls.
Triple H versus Dean Ambrose.
That was trash, bro. That's not a classic.
Nah. People loved it. People loved it.
We got
Dave Meltzer. Dave Meltzer gave that match 4.5 stars.
You know why? He waited for Dean Ambrose to go to AEW, then rated the match.
Dave Meltzer gave that match 4.5 stars.
You gotta stop it, son.
Dave Meltzer gave it 4.5. Bro, people like it was a good match. What are you talking about?
I don't remember that match.
See, I'm saying, man.
Which match?
Triple H versus Dean Ambrose for the world title before Mania. Dave Meltzer gave it 4.5.
I don't think I remember that match either.
I remember it.
Yeah, I do not remember that bullshit.
I remember it. I mean, Dave Meltzer remembered it enough to give it 4.5 stars.
He gets 4.5 stars, so a lot of bullshit.
He does, but then he gives 4.5 stars to a lot of good stuff. I mean,
No, he doesn't. He never gave Luchasaurus 4.5 stars once in his life.
it's Luchasaurus, man. It's Luchasaurus.
You know how many classic
I
tag
would give
matches?
Luchasaurus
You know
4.5
how many
stars.
classic tag matches Luchasaurus hadn't had in AEW?
Oh man. Let me see. Triple H versus Flair.
Stop it. You lost. It's over.
Triple H versus Flair.
Nobody remembers that.
I remembered it. Triple H versus Flair.
I don't remember that shit.
That's when he beat him up and had Flair bleeding. He
What
was
happened
like-
on main event?
Flair's always bleeding.
I forgot what
What
happened.
happened on main event?
Forgot. Triple H versus Dolph Ziggler, Monday Night Raw.
Trash.
See now, come on, man. Who else?
A lot of classics, son.
Nah. Because some of the matches you named was not classics.
Yes, they are, bro. Shawn versus Batista was even a classic.
No, it wasn't. Nobody
The pay-per-view
remembers
after
Shawn
he-
versus Batista. Jay, do you remember Shawn versus Batista? Did you even know
when he
Shawn
said
even
Shawn,
fought
when he
Batista?
was mad for Shawn beating Flair. Jay remembers
Yeah,
that.
Hell in a Cell. No, I'm sorry. Elimination Chamber. Triple H. Second part.
Jay, you don't remember that, Jay?
Shawn versus Batista. Nah, let me see.
After Flair retired, remember Batista got mad and he attacked Shawn? And then they had a match at Backlash. And then Shawn faked like he was hurt in the match. He's like, my leg. And
I
then-
remember that match. I
and then
remember
yeah,
that match.
and he
Shawn had-
super kicked Batista out of nowhere and beat him.
Oh, Backlash 2008.
Yeah.
That's whack. Come on, bro. That was not a classic.
Was a classic, man.
I come on, let's stop playing around. Let's certified matches that people were like, this was a great match. Triple H versus Triple H Elimination Chamber with Goldberg.
Nah, because Evolution helped him win that.
But it was a classic. Triple H is involved. Evolution was involved. Evolution is Triple H.
I can't even say that because Shawn, like Jay would say, Shawn would have 4 years off, bro. If Shawn had had him 4 years off, it would be no Triple H.
Nah, that's nah.
I'm
it definitely
telling you,
doesn't.
Triple H just had everything they had ready for Shawn.
No, not at all.
I'm telling you,
I
man.
prove it. I prove it to you. You can't just slap a storyline on somebody and then that
Yes,
makes them a
man, they
superstar.
just alike.
Bro, you can't. If that's the case, then why is Damian Priest not hot?
Because whose storyline does they slapped on him?
They don't need this. They can make a storyline that's interesting, but even
They
the one
are
that
making
have
one to
interest-
break up a Judgment Day.
bro. Even what they got going on, he's boring.
No,
It has
it's not
It has
interested
nothing.
in
In,
him.
you can have a great storyline on somebody and they just still be trash. Not trash, but they just not that entertaining. Look at Damian. Damian Priest is so much proof that it don't matter if you have a faction behind him that's dominating, if you
Yeah.
give him more screen time, if you give him more mic time, if you give him more in-ring time. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with what level of ability they could bring to the table.
But you gotta stop. Sorry, is it because he's Puerto Rican?
Not at all.
Oh.
Because he's trash. I like Carl. I would pick Carlito over Damian Priest. And I
Wait,
always like Carlito.
Current
Carlito's my guy.
Carlito or current Carlito or prime Carlito?
Carlito, period. Because bro, listen, I put it to you like this. If you gave Carlito the opportunity to shine in the feud, he will outshine Damian, no doubt.
And which Carlito? The one now?
Carlito now. Carlito has charisma.
Carlito now is trash.
Andrade.
Old Andrade.
You
Maybe.
put Andrade with Zelina?
old Andrade. I don't know what this guy coming out thinking he Jason, whatever, Leatherface. I don't know. I'm like, yo, what are you doing, man? And he got like these, these weird pants on. I'm like, yo, dude, just go back to the old in-ring attire. The old in-ring attire he had was fire. Like he had the all white pants or the all red pants or the all yellow pants. Came out with the shawl on. Yo, he came out looking like the man. I was like, yo, Andrade had the look. Like he was it. Now he came back. He take off if he keeps the mask, but he just goes back to his old in-ring attire. I'm like, yo, boom, dude, you got it. Boom, that's it right there. You got the look. But come on, man. Come on, man. Yo, listen, here you go. I got you, and I do you one better. Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura can't speak nearly as much as can't speak half as much English as Damian Priest, and yet he still has more charisma than that guy.
Yeah, because he got a nice theme song.
Nah, theme song got nothing to do with it. You can't. Shinsuke Nakamura has charisma.
Yo, Protege. Don't his theme song got a lot to do with it?
Who? Shinsuke?
Yeah.
Shinsuke theme song is fire. I feel like I don't know. You know what it is, and I'm not gonna lie. Like WWE kind of like takes away a lot of things that a lot of guys do, and it kind of takes away from their in-ring stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of hinders them a lot too. Like AJ Styles, Shinsuke, clearly Ricochet. Even Keith Lee, when he went to the main roster, he wasn't doing half the stuff he was doing in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So with WWE handcuffing a lot of stuff that they can do on the main roster, it kind of like takes away from, you know what I'm saying, like people actually being able to be like, yo, I rock with this person.
All right, so this is my question, Ant. So you're saying that everything that Triple H did was all stuff that was written for Shawn to do?
Yep.
Everything in his whole career?
Yep.
False. So Shawn Michaels was supposed to get with Stephanie McMahon.
I don't agree with that part, but
yeah, that was gonna happen. Yep.
Shawn Michaels was supposed to hit Austin with the car at Survivor Series
for beating him at WrestleMania and embarrassing him like that in front of millions.
Well, Shawn was wrestling with a broke back, so
right.
But that still was a decent match.
Right. So Shawn Michaels was supposed to come out with DX and do a whole skit and go against the corporation.
Yep.
And Shawn Michaels wrote those skits.
Yep.
And Shawn Michaels was supposed to betray DX, join the corporation. Not at all. That don't even sound like Shawn. None of that even sounds like him. Sound like the only thing that sounds like Shawn is the skits.
You would have never thought Shawn Michaels would turn heel, though.
Shawn Michaels never turned face.
Yes, he
did. Shawn Michaels was never a face.
He was. He went
against Shawn was always a face. Well, he was a heel most of the time, but yes, he was. Because when he lost his smile, he was a face.
Yeah.
Jay, he was never a face.
As soon as he won the title. Well, going into WrestleMania versus Brett, he was kind of like a face, but then after that, he became a huge face.
The second time against he was a face. When he beat Jeff Jarrett for the IC title, he was a face.
Was he really a face, or were they just cheering for him?
No, he was a face. He was definitely a face. He came out smiling, dancing with kids. Like he had the Cody Rhodes package. Like he was definitely a face.
When he beat Diesel, Vader, Sid Vicious.
Okay.
Yeah, his whole title run was he was a face.
Yeah. His whole
even
the Giants.
Okay, well, even him being a face, right? It don't matter. I still think that none of that material was given to him.
Even when he fought Diesel at WrestleMania, he was the heel when he won the first Royal Rumble. He was a heel, but the fans treated him as a face. They was cheering him more than they was cheering Diesel. That's what he came out with Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. With Shawn, it was always the fans would just cheer him. Like there'd be times like he was a straight heel and the fans would just cheer. Like it didn't matter. Like Triple H. Remember when The Rock beat Triple H for the title at Backlash? He gets this big old pop, right? And Jay, I know you remember this. He gets this big old pop. Everybody going crazy. Yeah. Literally in The Rock's third to second week of having the title on a Monday Night Raw, fans started cheering Triple H, and they were holding banners for this guy. Like they would, the energy was so weird. I'm like, yo, The Rock is the face. They were still cheering for Triple H. Then when he won at Judgment Day, fans were cheering for Triple H. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, it ain't matter. I just think that some moments that Shawn was never really a heel. Like, I mean, he was never really a face. He was just a heel. He just did whatever he did, and then fans would still cheer him, and it was just like, whatever. They like it, whatever. But I agree with y'all. When he was face, he was face. He was heel, he was heel. But sometimes he was a heel, he was still being cheered. I mean, you know.
Right.
I'm telling you, man. Triple H got lucky, bro.
Nah, not at all. If that's the case, everybody that gets injured and is pushed out of the picture, they're lucky.
Look it up. I'm telling you. You can look it up.
That's false. That's probably somebody. It's the same narrative. Like people was like, "Oh, Triple H, the whole game angle. He stole that from the franchise because he was the game."
Yeah, he did.
And it was like, no, he didn't steal it from him.
Listen. Go back and watch old ECW.
I've seen OZ. Oh, because he wore his hat like this. It's like what he put because he has his hat like that, and then he started calling himself the Game. It was like what? It was like, are you serious? And then not so funny because in '97 there was a movie called The Game that came out, and there's a rock band called Jesus. What are they called? It's the band that Motorhead. They have a song called The Game that came out in like 1980 something. What are we talking about?
The whole gimmick.
And Motorhead, Motorhead is one of Triple H's favorite bands.
We're not talking about his name. We're talking about the gimmick, the way he talked, the way he walked.
I'm talking about all the elements that surround that whole name, The Game. Like he wasn't the only person. He was not the franchise was not the only person that thought about The Game. My point is that idea wasn't like he's not the only person that had that idea fly across his mind. Like the song The Game is like literally like an 80s song. That's one of Triple H's favorite bands, Motorhead.
Yeah, but I didn't say the song. I just said the way he dressed and talked. That was it.
Right. But what I'm saying is that we all wait, hold up. What franchise was wearing was not the same. The only thing that franchise had that was similar to Triple H was only the hat. That's it.
They dressed exactly the same.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
The promos are the same.
Bro, not at all. Come, I seen the video on YouTube. I seen it. Somebody went through. I was like, bro, I could see the hat. I said the hat thing, okay. I said, but this is kind of a reach. I'm like, this is sort of a reach.
Exactly alike.
Bro, that's a reach.
No, it's not. Look, Bam Bigelow was what? The enforcer, the powerhouse of the Triple Threat, right?
Who?
Bam Bigelow.
He was a enforcer in power of what Triple Threat?
That was the name of the Shane Douglas's faction.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
That would be Batista Evolution, right?
No.
Why not?
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, Evolution. Go ahead.
You had Chris Candido, protege, the young upcoming star.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Randy Orton.
Okay.
Upcoming star.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Keep going.
That was it. That was all the members of the.
No. Evolution, and then you had Ric Flair, who was the experienced veteran that was teaching them. That was teaching them rope. Then you had Triple H, right, who was already an experienced, who was an experienced champion, still climbing the mountain, or put him around those people to make sure he stayed at the top of the mountain.
Shane Douglas was just like that. He was already an experienced wrestler.
How many ECW championships?
It came down to ECW.
One.
Huh?
One. He only won one ECW championship.
No, he didn't.
How many won?
I think
it wasn't more than two. Shane Douglas, it couldn't have been more than two.
He's a Grand Slam champion, though.
Yeah. Shane Douglas.
He's probably one of the greatest ECW champions ever, bro.
He probably is. But for them to say that nah.
Hey,
That
Stone,
that to me, like when people started saying, I was like, nah, that's a reach. I was like, nah, that's reach. That's reach right there. I'm like, I could see he was a okay, so he was an ECW, he was a 4-time champion. Okay, 4 times. ECW, yeah, so 4 times. I thought he only held the belt like once or twice. Oh, I didn't know he held it that many times. All right. But
I didn't remember all those.
but how was that? How would that be synonymous to Evolution when Evolution was obviously a player for the Four Horsemen?
Okay.
That was no secret. That was no secret at all.
Yeah, they were not going to mention that they didn't have no triple threat influence though.
Bro, come on. Triple H there was a documentary, like in Triple H's documentary, that talks about how the reason why he formed Evolution was he formed Evolution for Flair. He didn't even form it for himself. It was not even just for Flair, but he was like, Flair could benefit from this, and Randy Orton and Batista, who are 2 future superstars, to have me and Flair under their wing. I mean, for me and Flair to take them under their wing, to groom them to be the next superstars, which is what happened, which was the actual vision of the group. That's why it's called Evolution, so that they can help them evolve.
Those are allegations.
No, that's facts, bro. That's super facts. That's super facts. Randy Orton became multiple-time world champion. Batista became multiple-time world champion. That's facts. That's all facts.
The triple threat.
Huh?
Bam Bam became champion. Chris Candido became champion.
Where's the Ric Flair at?
Dawn Marie.
Dawn Marie ain't win as many world championships as Ric Flair.
He was a helicopter Rick.
Bro. I said Dawn Marie. You compare Dawn Marie? You compare Dawn Marie to Ric Flair.
Outside of the ring.
No, nah, bro. Ed, you just compared Dawn Marie to Ric Flair. That's what you just did.
Outside of the ring, yeah.
I want you to think about that.
Yeah.
Bro, come on, man.
Nah.
Okay. No, man. That's a reach. I read the article on Bleacher Report where they try to compare. They said, "Oh, Triple H, the idea of the game wasn't the first idea. It came from they was like it could have been inspired by Shane Douglas, who at the time kind of like at the time that I had this look where he had his hat backwards with the hat or whatever." I'm like, dude, are you serious? I'm like, are you like, you gotta be kidding me? I'm like, so because he wears the same hat, right? He wears the same hat, and Triple H. The reason why Triple H called himself the game had nothing to do with Shane Douglas. It had everything to do with him being frustrated, saying what he's saying. He was like, I played games on me, da-da-da. He was like, you know what? I am the game. I'm the effing game.
For LA Knight then.
Huh?
You can say the same thing for LA Knight.
What do you mean?
You keep saying he's a Stone Cold ripoff.
Right. Okay. Oh, there's too much evidence. Oh, that's too much evidence.
The evidence was Triple H and Shane Douglas.
Give me the evidence.
I just gave it to you.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Bro, Four Horsemen came out before the Triple Threat. And in Evolution, there was 4 members, not 3. And they were all active. I can understand Ric Flair wasn't active, but they were all active. Ric Flair was the tag champ with Batista.
Dawn Marie was a wrestler.
Bro, you comparing Dawn Marie to Flair. Dawn Marie was a caddy, bro. She wasn't really wrestling like that.
She drew more views than Flair.
Oh my God, Ed. Bro, that comparison, you can't that comparison is out the window. You gotta give me something else with Shane Douglas.
That's all I can give you right now.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna find an article. I'm gonna pull it up right now.
That's all I can give you. I can see some stuff, but not a lot. The way he dressed, yeah. With the glasses and all that. Everybody steal from somebody, man.
Whoa. No. Everybody gets an inspiration from people, but Shane Douglas on if Triple H stole his gimmick, and I'm like, dude, really? Bret Hart, the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. CM Punk, I'm the best in the world. Chris Jericho, I'm the best. Hold on a second. I'm pulling up right now. Here we go, right here.
B. Polovich, what is your opinion of Triple H as a person and your opinion of Triple H becoming arguably the most powerful person in wrestling today? A lot of people have asked your opinion of Triple H, as well as several people alluding to him stealing your presentation and attitude when he turned heel in 1999.
Yeah, there was, first of all, the stealing stuff, to me, we all borrow from each other. I think if you look at the franchise character closely, you'll see some Funk, some Flair, maybe a little bit of Bruno-isms. There's a little bit, and that was something that was told to me early on in my career by Scott Irwin. So we all borrow from each other. But paying homage to somebody or borrowing, whatever word you want to use, phrase, I was at home one time with my ex-wife, and I'd gone into the kitchen, the show was on, to make a sandwich. And I'm hearing Triple H do a promo. And I'm listening to it, and I'm sort of like half listening to it. And it's like my brain's going like this, scratching, I'm making the sandwich. And I'm, finishing up, putting the sandwich together. I come around the corner, and I hear, "It's my belt, it's my belt, it's my damn belt." And I went, that's why it scratched my brain. That was my promo, almost verbatim, except I used the F-bomb, not damn. And I thought then, borrowing is one thing. I would be embarrassed to take somebody's promo, especially a fairly famous promo, and word for word make it mine. I would rework it, change the phrases, whatever, but I would never do that. In fact, Paul wanted me to, at one point, start using Flair's woo, his chop, and his figure four. I said, "Are you out of your effing mind? I'm out here railing the guy, and you want to play him?" So luckily was smart enough to refuse that. Plus, Flair's been done to perfection. So, we all borrow from each other. What do they call those sort of beanie caps that I would wear back?
You get it?
The Kanga hats.
Yeah.
I saw that and everything in the attitude. And my take on Hunter is he's an extremely intelligent guy, right? If you're going to rip something off, rip something good off. If you're going to create a character in a company that's pretty much worldwide, might as well rip that company off that's only locally seen in a few places and tape traders and stuff. But I look beyond the whole franchise thing or whatever. Hey, I'm happy that somebody thought that character, good enough to pull something up. Steve Austin had done the same thing, and most people don't see this. I saw it immediately right after he was in ECW. You see this emergence of this amazing character, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And the first time I saw it, I'm like, wow, he's brilliant, because that's a mix of the three strongest ECW characters. It's clearly the Beer, Sandman. It's clearly Taz, the immovable object. And it's clearly the franchise, the F-bombs and all the rest of it. I thought, well, you take those three characters and mix them together, what a brilliant move. See, I don't get angry at anybody for doing it. I'm happy that somebody thought it.
All right, that's enough. Reach God. That nigga reaching. Anyway, I agree with him. Everybody borrows from everybody. Everybody picks and chooses, different things that works for them. Like, okay, this works for me. This works for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna take all this and da. But again, he's not saying that Triple H took his gimmick, but he's saying that Triple H borrowed something from his gimmick. And again, I've heard Chris Jericho say, "It's my belt." I've heard Ric Flair say, "It's my belt." Ric Flair's been saying stuff. Wrestlers have said that it's my belt, it's my belt. And I'm like, you scratching your head saying, I said that before. I'm like, dude, there's been wrestlers who said that before you even had a championship. Like, come on, man. Like, really? That's a reach. Now, if we're talking somebody like LA Knight who's coming out talking about, and then that's replaced for what? Or he kick you in the stomach and then drop you in the head. You know what I'm saying? Looks similar to the Stone Cold Stunner. Or, he's calling people pieces of trash, like how Austin called people pieces of trash, or he's crashed and just in your face, like how Austin is crashed in your face with attitude. That's a direct ripoff of the character. If I have not seen it, you know what I'm saying? But to sit there and be like, he had the same hat as me, and I referred to myself. I never heard. Wait, hold on. Let me see this whole game thing. I've never heard Did Shane Douglas call himself the Game?
Nah, he called
Exactly. And the rumor was that the Game was actually a character that was supposed to be written for Shane Douglas, and then Triple H heard about it or knew about it. It wasn't used for Shane Douglas, I think, in WWE or whatever, and Triple H knew about it and was like, he's going to use the character. That's the rumor. So again, he never referred to himself as the Game. He wore this hat backwards. He said, "Oh, that's my belt. That's my damn belt." Like, yo, I heard who's yo. He ain't the only person in wrestling that ever said that. I'm just like, yo, reach, huh?
Word for word, son.
That's my belt. That's my belt. That's my effing belt. That's my bro. He's not the only person that ever said that. I guarantee you 100%. He is not the only wrestler that's ever said that. And I guarantee you Flair probably said that more times than he said that. Before he even wore a belt, before he even stepped in the ring, Flair probably said that more than he did.
Back then, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That's my point. My point is that what he was is a reach. Like, you get, like, if we're talking about somebody ripping off a character or somebody taking something, like it has to be, like, for instance, when I looked at Flair, when I looked at Superstar Billy Graham for the first time, I said, "Oh yeah, Hogan was inspired by him, no doubt." Like, it was just plain, it was plain as day. The beard, the tie dye. But if you would have seen, but the only way you would have noticed that is by Hogan in NWO. When Hogan wasn't in NWO and you seen Superstar Billy Graham, you kind of wouldn't notice it unless you watch all of Superstar Billy Graham stuff. But Superstar Billy Graham later you didn't always see Superstar Billy Graham doing this, but he did that, and ripping of the shirt. You know what I'm saying? Flexing of his muscles, but everybody flexed their muscles. So I'm like, ain't no different. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know what? I'm gonna leave it to you guys because I need to go. I said I'm gonna be here 45 minutes. I need to leave to go watch The Acolyte to find out why everybody crapping on it so much.
No, we good. Good enough. Hour 30 good.
Yeah, hour 30. Yeah.
Yeah, hour 30. Yeah, I need to watch The Acolyte. Y'all hearing about The Acolyte?
No, what's that?
Any of y'all watch Star Wars?
No. Oh, I know you're talking about now. It's before Star Wars happened. It's on Disney Plus, right?
Yeah. So
I'm gonna watch that tonight then.
Yeah. So all right. So this is the thing. I'm gonna just throw it out there. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody. I don't know. If whoever watches to the end of this live, they'll probably find out. But they already know people talking about it. So, so what happened is a lot of Star Wars fans don't like Star Wars. They hate the direction of it. They don't like what they're doing with the whole Star Wars series, especially the last 3 that came out. And this new series called The Acolyte is supposed to take place before Anakin, before the whole Jedi Order. Like a few years. I don't know how many years, but it's supposed to be like before Anakin, before Luke, and all that stuff happened. So apparently, the writers of the show, one of the women of the show, they're just like doubling down on just enforcing the political agenda of girl power kind of situation, where they're kind of like just writing in female characters or strong female themes and just messing up the storyline. So there's these 2 twins who were birthed out by 2 women using the Force. So this is the 3rd episode is about. It's about 2 women giving birth to 2 twins using the Force. And the fans are like, yo, what the F is this? We're done. They're killing Star Wars. So they're like, they're done. So I want to go see this episode to see the ridiculousness and just kind of look at it. You know what I'm saying? But again, like it's just watch. It's the foolishness. Like, for the sake of a political agenda of girl power, they just destroying the whole Star Wars storyline and everything else. It's ridiculous. So I just want to go see what it's about
Gotcha.
and eat some food. All right, guys. So that does it for today. We thank you guys for joining us for another edition of Wrestling Talks and Thoughts. I'm your host, Saheem the Dream. You guys can catch us as we go live every Tuesday to talk wrestling things. You guys can drop your comment in the comment section below. Let us know what you guys think about our Clash of the Castle. What are your predictions? You think Drew McIntyre is going to walk away with the belt and score a big victory for his hometown? For his home country, or is he going to walk out empty-handed and have to face the wrath of CM Punk at SummerSlam? Drop those comments in the comment sections below. Also, you guys get the chance, check out the videos that we have on the page, and drop a comment and let me know what you guys think. Signing off, I'm your host, Saheem the Dream.
Your boy, the protege, J Mac Main.
You're right.
The Big Bad Booty Daddy. I will see you guys later. Peace.